All right.
Okay, welcome to the lovely radio show, y'all. 4Aces presents the network, and I'm your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music, own content by our warriors, our artists and producers, and updates for my lovely listeners. And let me tell y'all this, it's only a few West Coast legends I've learned from, and even fewer I want to continue to build with. And my next guest, Shawn Fonteno, and aka Solo, is one of them, and he is right here with your girl, Miss Toy, on the lovely radio show. What's up?
What's cracking, Miss Tizoid? Hey, you the only one that say my name right. Everybody say Fonteno, some other shit, but you said Fonteno. You said the motherfucker the right way. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right, because we want to give them all your credits. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to find you in different ways. You in different lanes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to bring you on to let them know what you've been up to and how you've been sustaining yourself in this other side of the business, the gamer world.
Man, shit, right now, I just been dealing with my football, man. It's been taking a lot of the time, man. These 10-year-olds mean a lot to me. I've been giving back as much as I can to these kids, but I'm still working, man. I'm still doing voiceovers. I'm still getting out here signing autographs for the fans and
I love it.
Getting ready to get back to work with these Comic-Cons, get back out of the country and shit, man. So that's what I'm doing right now to sustain myself, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, give them a little bit of background history. I got some gamers listening and watching in. It's some real gamers in this world now. You tapped in so early in the game that it's flooding the system where everybody is on video games. Tell us about that.
Man, the video game world is a whole nother damn world. I come from, first off, I'm from Watts.
Mm-hmm.
Ex gang member, ex everything that you would consider that the system would consider a bad person. But
tell us about it. You feel me?
Yeah. And I got with my cousin Cam at a young age, and we started a clique called What's Up Production. Yeah. And then we started Hood Rat Records. We was gonna have a major deal with Priority back in the days, but due to the system, my older brother got locked up with the feds, and one of my other partners, he passed from cancer, so we had to move on. So Cam ended up moving on, and I met Ice Cube. So I started introducing Cam and telling Cube about, I got my cousin, man, he could rap, his name Cam. So that took place. You know what I'm saying? Cube looked out, kept his word with me. He told me when he get out of NWA contract and all that shit, he was gonna look out. So, he started his Street Knowledge Records, and he looked out like he said he was. He signed Cam and got him a deal, and Cam wreaked havoc when he came. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
Man, he brought that shit, that
Watts on the map. Watts on the map, man.
Man, he put us on the map. Watts and Compton on the map, man. So that rolled on for a long time, man. But then, I started dibbling into the field of the rap shit, trying to rap. I wasn't never no fucking rapper. I was a D-boy, motherfucking gangster. You know what it is, man.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody that that's just what it was back in our days. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have social media to help us.
Nah, no.
So every nigga that was hell yeah. Every nigga that was in the hood wanted to be a rapper. Every motherfucking basketball player wanted to be in the hood. So, I definitely wanted to get in the rap game because, a nigga wanted to get out the streets. But, it worked out. But then I ran into DJ Pooh, man. Man, I owe that man everything.
Shout out DJ Pooh, man.
Oh my man, hey, not just shout out, man.
Yeah,
I pay homage to a legend. That nigga's a legend, you know what I mean?
Real.
And I love him like he's my own brother, man, and he know it. We talk all the time. But he started looking out for me and giving me roles and shit in movies that I could be myself, like Big Mo in Three Strikes, Face in The Wash. A couple other roles and shit in Grow House, but then he also was looking out for me, trying to put me in the music business, but I fell off of it. But he put Melee in the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and that kicked off. You know what I'm saying?
That was it.
Yeah. Melee played CJ in San Andreas, and that shit just made me like, damn, man, my little cousin is an icon,
Yeah.
And years went by, you know what I'm saying? And I never in the wildest dream would have thought that I would have gotten involved with a fucking video game. This Toy. Hey, Toy. Hey, let me tell you, man, it's a life changer, man. It was like a true blessing, man, from out of nowhere, you know. And it wasn't that DJ Pooh put me in a position, and my nigga just said, come audition.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really shut it down. I was like, man, I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that shit. But he forced me and I went.
It was your calling anyway. That forced part is when you like, come on, get your ass.
Yeah. I was out on my Harley that day, man. I was riding, you know, I was the vice president of the Choppers, a motorcycle club with it looked like 100, 200 niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I just broke away from them niggas and went and did my audition. And they kept calling me back, man, and then I ran into the nigga Sling Johnson, man, on my last two auditions. It was him and Problem. And shit, all of a sudden they picked me, and I ended up in New York. And shit, man, you know, after the game came out, I would have never thought I would have been a video game legend, man. You know, 200 million people love me, man. It's crazy that I got that put in that position to be where my name and my likeness can be tied to something that's worth like shit $13 billion to this day.
It's like
to this day, 13
exactly, but but just being a part of that, it's just so real. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I was able to just watch this from, you know what I mean, young buck before I even got in the rap game, and watching some of the moves that was played, and just the chess game that was played. Like, you played some chess with this hip hop shit, and you moved and you maneuvered well, and I respect.
Hell yeah. You know how we had to do. You know, I watched you. I watched my nigga Mr. 10. I watched y'all do y'all shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Hey, my nigga 10 still doing this shit. That nigga look like he ain't aged a bit, man. That nigga look like
nigga been in the cocoon.
Man, I said this nigga got the fountain of youth at his motherfucking house.
And he's so youthful and energetic still, the same way he was when we first started. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what the game was missing. People like us to be able to tell them it's tools to be able to use in this business to not overdo it. You know what I'm saying? You can't overdo it in this business. I mean, it's a way that people are overdoing it and they getting over, but they fly over by night. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be here forever with this shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Black really don't crack shit. Our era. Hey, our era between, you know, me looking at you and you looking at me.
For real.
And Cam and all the other guys we came up with around in our era, man, we still look young as these new motherfuckers out here.
We still
look damn.
I appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I take pride in trying to keep myself together. You know.
Oh, you look good. Shit. Miss Toy always was fine. Shit.
Thank you so much, Solo. No, for real. It matters to me, you know what I'm saying, how we represent it. And that's why my name always been Miss Toy, because I always wanted them to see, you know, Black women in our light, you know what I'm saying, and shining like Black queens supposed to. But how did it feel like working with the football? I mean, I love that, because two of my nephews played football at Dorsey. And now, you know, he's in Atlanta, but how does it feel working with the youth football? I mean, I know that it has to be so prideful.
Yeah, it's a humbling feeling, and it takes you from, if you're an entertainer or any type of celebrity or any kind of hardworking man, it takes you from that world, and it humbles you, and it makes you, you know, because these kids look up to you and they respect you. And you molding these young men, these young boys into young men. You know what I'm saying? You teaching them at 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? How to look a person in the eye, and the stuff that we do on the field, they take it home. You know, they pay attention to their father and their mother. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of single mothers out here that bringing their sons out here where the father's not in their lives, you know what I'm saying? So on the field, we play the father roles, you know what I'm saying?
And shout out to my mom and shout out to my pops, because my pops is a coach and he always looked out for the kids at St. Andrews and the basketball and baseball. And, you know, much love to all the parents and grandparents who are able to get their kids in the league and let them participate in something so great, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's a humbling feeling, and you feel good, you know. I thought I felt real good just by, you know, landing this shit with Grand Theft Auto. But when you be a coach and you doing something for like 30-something kids, and you helping them out, and you feeding them, and you taking them on trips, and you supporting them, and you you running around here and fighting for them, you know, getting uniforms and helmets.
Yeah.
And it's a whole nother feeling, man.
It's so rewarding.
It's very rewarding. Yeah,
I'm very proud of you for being a part. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a long time. This is your 10 year for the 10, you know, the 10 years old, man. They need you. They need, and how does that feel? Because they know you from the video game too now. You know
That's crazy. That's the crazy part, man. Like I always try to be humble and keep this shit under the breath. So about I want to say we've been practicing now for 2 months. And about maybe 3 weeks ago, one of the kids just came up to me and he said, you know, he kept just staring at me and he said, "Are you the Franklin character in Grand Theft Auto?" I was like, "Nah, because you know I'm trying to keep this shit."
Exactly.
So we don't go there, right? Man, that shit got out on the whole field. I'm talking about the parents, the kids, everybody. So now they look at me in a different way.
And you so humble. You wasn't even coming in to be that, but you know this video game have these kids like brainwashed. Seriously, you are not gonna get away with not knowing who you are about this video game.
Yeah, they just be staring at me now, and I'll be having to like, man, snap out the shit. Come on, man, let's get to practice, man. Even some of the parents, because you gotta remember, 10-year-old, these parents are still young. They 30, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they be coming up, can I get an autograph? Can I get
They play video games too, shoot. They buy the video games, them and the kids.
Man, you better believe it, man. Man, you know, in the rap game, I've been a lot of places. You know, I've been, I went on tour with Ice Cube, you know, been around the world. So have you. You know what I'm saying? I've seen all around the world with him. And, but this video game, it took me to a whole nother a league of era of people, man. It's crazy. I've seen some of the like motherfuckers from Dubai, man, filthy rich people. Like, man, can we pay you big money just to come to our house and play the game? I'm like, what? Like, no, for real, man. They paid me just to get on a first class flight. Get over there, they treat you right, and they pay you just to sit up and have fun with them and all that shit. And then, you know, they fly you back and they take care of you. So it's taking me places that I never ever thought I'd be at. You know what I'm saying? On a grown man shit, on my grown man shit.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's in my chat right now. My mom, I see Justin Pride, my producers is up in there. KY, J-Pad, the Juggernaut, my cousin up there up north. I mean, I appreciate y'all stopping through. Y'all know we always have some special guests. You know, I'm not bringing you nothing but the real. You know what I'm saying? And it's some West Coast love. You know,
yes.
Salute to a real general out here in these video game streets. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes down. I mean, the video game streets is real. They're just like the YouTube streets. You know, it got really real during this internet explosion. And during our time, like you said, we didn't have the internet, but we had word of mouth, and the buzz still goes on thoroughly through the streets. So even though it's not the streets, it is the streets, because you can get some information so fast, and the wrong information sometimes too, but you can get some information so fast through it. And me, because I had some music that just was found on YouTube from the true crime, you know, streets of LA. You know what I'm saying? I had a song with China and Silky Fine on that video game. And that was an honor too, because that was showing me that music can go way beyond just radio. And, you know, so me, you know, and shout out to DJ Pooh again, because he put my song Green Like That Green in his movie Bud's House. And then, you know, just being a part of soundtracks and, you know, registering music, getting it licensed. This is what this show is all about. We're trying to show you other ways where you can eat and not just sit back and wait on people and wait on labels and, you know, somebody else to spend their money. Just invest your time and your energy. I'm sure you'll be smart enough to figure out another way to make some money. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So it got to be a way, you know what I'm saying, where you can give them a little bit of knowledge on how to, you know, at least make money with the video games instead of just playing them.
Well, I get that question a lot. You know, I don't know. I don't know the technical part of this shit. That's what I don't know. I'm just a voice actor to it. And just so happened, I just happen to be. Well, Rockstar, they did a good job finding me, because they could have found me, they could have found you, they could have found 10, they could have found any nigga from the hood, but they went and got a real nigga to play this character.
That's
so
good.
So they didn't go get an actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think they knew to get authenticity in the game, because the people feel that. They feel like they really.
That. I love seeing it. Seriously.
Hell yeah.
that it's an authentic Black man that's doing something that's, you know what I'm saying, outside of the box that they throw us in, you know? You jumped out that mode.
So I tell a lot of people, if you playing the game and you're a real good player, just start you a Twitch page, you know what I'm saying? And start getting you subscribers and do that part. But if you want to be a voice actor, man, I got blessed with it. I'm not going to even lie, man. You know, I got into what you call, it's not what you know, it's who you know type of situation.
You know.
And
sometimes all you need is a little motivation, you know what I'm saying? Really.
Just go on and do it, you know, because there's a lot of money in that shit, man. Trust me, man.
It is.
Believe me when I tell you that it's a lot of
money. Contests, people, you know, they put that type of stuff in movies all the time. You know what I'm saying? People playing video games and being part of a game, you know, event, the gamers event. So, you know, I just appreciate that you took the time. I mean, I know we homies and shit, you know what I'm saying? People don't know who I know in this game, but that you took the time to come to my page and find me, because I did have a shadow ban on my page before and I was unable to be found. And so now we're breaking through all of the barriers and I'm getting to some of my real people. So I was very excited that, you know, when you started following, because it just gave me that inspiration. Like, you know what? It feels good to be recognized, you know what I'm saying? But actually to be loved and known by some of the people that I started with and some of the people that, and shout out to DLC, it's his birthday today. People that I met.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Yeah, you know, people that I've known through the business, like, and treated me so royal and, you know, with so much respect and love. And to this day, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way. It's only a few of y'all. It's only a few of y'all though.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm glad to get on here with you, man. You know, I got a lot of shit going right now that I mean, I can speak on it, but I'm finalizing a lot of shit tomorrow in a big meeting. But I can show you a little bit of it, and it's gonna be crazy, man. It's coming. My book is done. This motherfucker is done. My real life story is done.
See, that's the classic shit why you're here. See, that is it right there. You guys have to pay attention to the warriors, man. And everybody is still active and it's really in a positive light. And I appreciate, you know, being able to see that. Look.
I gotta pull up on you like tomorrow, whatever I gotta do. I gotta get you this book, man, because I've been getting selective people a copy of it.
Oh, good.
It's my life story from 7-year-old living in the Nixon Gardens, being through all the shit I've been through. Shit that people don't know. Like I tried to commit suicide. I was on pain pills. I was addicted to pain pills real bad at one time from being shot 5 times. And you know, people just don't know my story, man, of my life, being abused as a kid. My stepfather used to beat me so bad when I lived in the Nickersons, and when he died of an overdose of heroin, he taught me hate. And I hated him so bad that when he was dying, he died right in my presence. And I just hated him. And I was just telling him to die. And to teach a kid that at 7, 8 years old, he fucked me up. You know, I only got a 9th grade education, you know what I'm saying? Because I was filled with hatred. You know, I started gang banging when I was like 11, 12 years old. You know, learning how to pull a pistol and want to hurt other people. So I blame a lot of that on him, because my real father, you know, I never knew him. And then he ended up getting killed right in front of me. And I didn't know who this was getting killed. So I've been through some shit as a kid, man. So this book is getting in depth in it. I even talk about, and I don't want to talk about it on here real deep and shit, with my boy, you know, my friend Cube and shit, you know what I'm saying? I explained that whole situation, but it's more of a brotherhood what I explained about it, not the violent part of it. Fuck all that. We had a little head bumper, and me and him is tight. So we good right now. Me and him been good, you know what I'm saying?
And this happens, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's good to, you know, people, when you read the book, just read it with the intentions of knowing that people go through things and stuff. And when money is involved and people growing, everybody is growing in this stuff at the same time. You never know how people are going to react to what's happening.
And they ain't gonna have no choice but to read it with good intentions, because I didn't give it no bad intentions.
Absolutely.
When it came to me, because I debated so long that I want to put that in my book. And when I was talking to my people over at Rock Nation, you know, they was like, do you really want to talk about that? You want this book to be about you, right?
So I was like, take that and that'll be the headline, and they'll forget the whole message about what's been going on with you your whole life and how you overcame all of these things. You know, that's just one, you know, you overcame
but
a lot of obstacles.
I could not put that in there. That's part of my history that everybody just had heard about. So I just used it not in the violent way, but to let them know my history with Cube, how long I've been knowing him. People don't know I've been knowing him like when he was with NWA. People don't know that. My mom lived on the same street as him on Van Wyck Street. So I've been knowing Cube when he had a Suzuki Jeep. You know what I'm saying? So we got history. It's not like we don't got history. So I just talked about me and his history in the book. But also, you know, I talk about a lot of good shit in there. When people didn't know, I used to be part of this motherfucking breakdancing crew with Freeway Rick and them back in the days called Wild Style. We was getting so much money. We was gang banging. It was niggas from 60s, 90s, neighborhood, East Coast, everywhere that was part of this breaking crew, and we was wreaking havoc. That nigga Ice-T used to beg us not to rob somebody or shoot somebody back in the days, but I used to be in breakdancing and I was fucking good at it, you know?
See. I mean, all the challenges, it make you expert in certain stuff, especially when you apply pressure. You put your mind to it, I already know you can do that. So I'm looking forward to even reading the book and adding it to my bookshelf, my book collection.
And look, Tori, one more thing right quick.
What?
I'm so cold with the shit. My first chapter in my book is called Numb, right? Look at this. Look at this. You see this?
Yeah, that's cold.
First chapter, Numb. You see that right there? Now watch this. Watch this. I did a whole comic book on it. On the whole chapter.
This is some Black history right here.
A whole comic book of my real true life of what I've been through as a kid. This is just the first chapter only. It's a comic book.
Yeah.
So
that's hard.
I'm trying to capitalize, man. I'm trying to capitalize while I can, you know. I'm just trying to do what I can while I'm
continue to be blessed in what you do and what you're doing and changing, you know, the narrative for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have a choice to change our narrative, and that's what you've done. And that's why you're here. That's why this is called the Lovely Radio Show, because on the West, we need to show more love in the challenging places, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like conversations that need to be had, and let's get it and move on. And let's get to the money, and let's get to living, and let's get to, you know, the progress. That's what it's about with me, you know? So I appreciate you coming through and showing me some classic exclusive. See, I get that exclusive, y'all. This is, y'all ain't see it because y'all just listening in, but my people on Zoom that's gonna get a chance to watch the Zoom later. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get a chance to see what I saw. But, you know, give them your social media, tell them where they can find you and how, you know, whoever you want to shout out right now.
Man, I just really want to shout out, man. Right now, I'm gonna shout out myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Just follow my Instagram, Solo118.
Yeah.
My Facebook, Shawn Solo Fonteno. My Twitter, Shawn Fonteno. I got a TikTok. I was up at 6 million people, followers, and getting all the likes and shit, but it got hacked and got fucked all up. So
yeah.
But my Instagram, you know, y'all can follow me pretty much on my Instagram. You'll get everything. But I definitely got to pull up on you, Toy, man. I definitely got to pull up on you tomorrow. If you're in the city, I'll be in the city tomorrow. I can pull up on you, get you that book so you can have it. You'll be the first one to have it.
I would love that. And, you know, I appreciate it. And I would love to just see you in person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen too many people. And it's been good to actually be on a, you know, behind the scenes, building my studio, getting my music together, just been showing me the work ethic that I haven't been able to put in that I still have, you know? And I just appreciate real warriors and bosses that's coming around right now that's showing me that, you know, it's still some light over the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? It's still, you know, work to be put in. So tell them, you know, what else you got going on, and then we can cut it short because they don't need to hear too much. You know, y'all got to get this book.
Well,
I know I'm going to promote it on Lovely Radio.
Well, what I did was, I didn't want to say it, but I can't say it. Like I said, the conversation to be the more, but my book had gotten to the right people's hand. Let me just say this part.
Okay.
The same people that's put the video game Grand Theft Auto 5 out is behind me. You know, they helping me. They're gonna promote it and market it for me. So that's gonna be major big for me. But it's a major people that reached out to me and they read the book. I gave it to them and they want to do a 4-part series for some. I can't say what network, but I finally get to fucking stand behind the director's thing and
like you posed too.
Just live my life, man, and get you in the movie.
Hey, y'all got to show Miss Toy off. You know, y'all got to show Miss Toy off a little bit. You know, I only be on classic stuff, so I appreciate even the offer. And you know, I'm there like for real. Anything you need, it's all good because you already know I'm a part of y'all system anyway. The good part, the not so good part, and then still the rewarding part right now. Y'all see that next Friday behind me. You know what I'm saying? We
don't stop, get it.
We don't stop. We gonna keep getting it on Lovely Radio Show, my label, and everything else. So I appreciate y'all tuning in because I got my special guest today, Solo. You know, and it's much love because it's been a long time since I spoke to him, but it felt like yesterday. I mean, for real, it just felt like as soon as he got back connected, it was like, boom, I needed that energy, you know, because sometimes the males in the industry show us as women, you know what I'm saying, what's the temperature and what's going on, because I know a lot of people probably don't ask, but I'm one of those people that sit behind the console and be like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? I like to ask questions. So when I'm asking you, it's the same thing that I would ask you when I was younger. How's everything going? And you know what I'm saying? Give me some advice on what lane I should stay in. And, you know, y'all was giving me that through telecommunication. I never really had to ask y'all, but I respect that. And what do you think about how I've been really handling this hip hop shit on the West Coast? Just going to give them a little bit of game.
Man, shit, come on, Toy, man. I can speak so much that I don't have to speak, but what I definitely do want to know and want them to know and everybody to know, man, how true and how real you always been. You know what I'm saying? You always been a sweetheart, but you never was no punk. So that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely can see you, and I would love to see you on one of these major radio stations or TV shows with your own real show, your own station, your own time slot. Because there's a lot of people that, we're going to speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? You need to be on what's that, KJLH or something with your own slot talking that shit, because you're going to get all of us on there. So they need to hurry up and run you over that way, because, you know, everybody mess with you. We down with you. We support you. I support you for sure. But you need to be on there because you look good. You sound good. Your charisma is right there, man. You learned a lot from a lot of people you've been around, and I see it in you right now. You need to be on somebody's damn major radio station, man.
Let's go, y'all. Warrior business, y'all. Keep the streams going, keep the downloads coming, and make sure y'all just support independent artists. You know, I'm an independent artist on a major scale. I've been on the majors, but I'm independent, and so is this book. So y'all, even though it's gonna have some major people behind it, y'all support it like it's just solo. You feel me? Just support the love, the hard work, and the endurance. And I appreciate having you on. Thank y'all. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna get into some music because it's DLC birthday, and y'all know I got to play some DLC. Mind blowing. You feel me? And it's going down on the Lovely Radio Show. It's your girl, Miss Toy, and Solo. Let go.
Let's go.